Scott Talon is the head of the Jeep brand in North America, and here you are at the New York Auto Show. Just a few months ago, not even weeks ago, we were talking about the all-new Compass. Here you've got the Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. Tell us what this is about.
Yeah, so 2017 is clearly a really fun year for Jeep. Yeah, like you mentioned, the Compass is just arriving in dealerships, but we're in New York today, and our big debut is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, and you know, we're really excited to finally bring this to market. It's been a lot of talk and rumors and speculation, but it's here. It's here in the flesh, and it's everything we thought it was going to be.
The short story is this is a Grand Cherokee with a Hellcat engine in it, but I'm sure there's a whole lot more to it than that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more to it, and a lot of it is beneath the surface, but everything you see here is very functional, very purpose-built. So, you know, what some of the distinguishing characteristics is, from a visual standpoint, is first you'll notice in the front, we've removed the fog lamps on the vehicle, so our cooling modules are behind both sides now. So your intercoolers and additional transcoolers, everything is tucked away under the front fascia. Second, you notice the large Brembo brakes, 15.75-inch rotors, 6 piston calipers, biggest brakes we've ever put on a Jeep brand vehicle.
I've seen, going back years ago, tires on cars that were smaller than that.
Well, I remember having, 14-inch wheels,
yeah,
right? Now we're looking at 16-inch rotors. You know, the hood itself, very functional, heat extractor, you know, small but very subtle badging on the side where you see the supercharger under the Grand Cherokee. Quad exhaust tips in the rear. So again, very subtle but very functional, and it's in a slightly redesigned rear diffuser. So what that all adds up to is not just the most powerful SUV ever, but the quickest SUV. 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds.
That's fast.
And can complete the quarter mile in 11.6 seconds at 116.
How's it handle though? Because it's Trackhawk.
Well, it is. It is a Trackhawk, and we've got to remember this is an SUV, and the ride height still gives it a the ground clearance that you need in all weather conditions. But on the skid pad, it still holds 0.88 Gs. So for a tall vehicle that weighs 5,300 pounds. It's pretty impressive, but you know, there are really no compromises. So the comfort, the quality of the ride, the refinement, the materials used, it's all still here. This is probably the most livable 700 horsepower vehicle on the planet. I mean, you can go have fun at the track, whether it's a drag strip or your favorite road course, and go home, put a couple car seats in it, and take the family on vacation, and never have to skip a beat.
You've got the Jeep SRT, which is a monster in and of itself. Who's going to buy this one, the Trackhawk? Is it that person who just thought, hey, the SRT's just not fast enough for me?
Well, I think that we've done really well. We've had the SRT in market for a number of years now, right? Since 2006, and while it's a very low production Jeep, we have a very, very rabid following and owner base of the SRTs. I mean, high performance, but I think this is going to have broad appeal. I think that we're going to see, of course, former SRT owners look to say, all right, let's take my Jeep to the next level, but I think you're going to bring in individuals that just want something that's so unique, so different, that is the absolute pinnacle of performance and capability, just in these terms, on-road capability.
When will it be in the market?
Fourth quarter this year.
Okay, and pricing, you talking that yet?
Not quite yet.
Clearly above the SRT.
Above the SRT, but I think given this level of performance, and let's face it, there are some very high performance SUVs in the marketplace today. They go relatively deep into the 6-figure range. Won't be the case with this Jeep.
Scott Talon, thanks so much for your time. Very interesting vehicle that you've got here, and it's, I'm sure, going to give even more momentum to Jeep.
Yeah, that's what the plan is, John. So, no, thank you.